Okay, I am back, guys. Welcome to the next round. We're up against a hiker now. We have Rhyhorn, we have Wigglytuff, we have Kadabra, we have Machop, Seadra, and Ghastly. This is a very interesting team. That level 20 Rhyhorn looks scary because it's level 20, but keep in mind I have 3 Pokemon that can do 4 times X damage to him. So that's really not that scary. We also have just a lot of variety here, for sure. I could see Kadabra being good here for the poison types. Lapras would be good for tanking. Executor would be good for tanking. I think I'm going to go with Executor first. And then I'll bring in, I guess, Lapras and Kadabra. I'll just use the bottom row, I think. Yeah, we'll do that.
The field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
Alright, big mistake, Hiker. Let's get rid of this Hiker immediately. When you get to the later stages of not just Pika Cup, but just like all the cups in general, this is when you want to start getting like the first Pokemon KO'd first. Because in that last battle, I lost my Pokemon first, and because of that I was kind of at a disadvantage the entire way through the rest of the battle. Here, I have the advantage to kind of start out with. So I can kind of use that to my favor here. I'm going to actually poison the Wigglytuff.
It opted to slowly damage the opponent. It's more resistant to physical blows.
It's going to raise its defenses, but that's okay with me.
The intense battle continues.
Because I'm going to be using special moves anyway. So the reason why I kind of downplay Psywave is Psywave, it doesn't have a fixed number of damage it does. It actually kind of changes basically every time you use it. So sometimes you can get a really good hit, but then there's other times where you only do like very low damage, so you have to kind of consider that whenever you use Psywave. So that's why I say Psywave is not really that great of a move. Ooh, okay, switching Wigglytuff out.
Oh, it's Seadra.
And bringing out, ooh, Horsey. Or Seadra.
What'll it do?
Not Horsey, Seadra. I got confused because it started with an H. Because it's Hydra. Which I feel like that's not intentional because he literally just names all of his Pokemon starting with Hi. It's the hiker's gimmick. Gets the critical hit. Thankfully, does not KO me. And I'm going to be able to use this Mega Drain with no problem. I don't think it'll be able to kill the Seadra. But it does give me some healing, some much needed healing. I'm actually going to switch to Lapras here. I'm going to bring back my Bulk, since this Bulk is almost dead. I literally just have to get rid of Seadra, and then Poison will pretty much get rid of Wigglytuff. So this battle is pretty much mine, I'd say. Seadra will have the advantage of speed, but that is all it will have. Also using Double Edge. You realize you're doing that against a Lapras, right? Part of me just thinks that's not a good idea. Okay, there goes Hydra.
There's a distinct difference in the number.
See, I like the usage of Hydra in that case.
There's nothing left in reserve.
Because again, it's like Hydra the dragon, and Seadra can technically turn into a dragon.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3
So I found
to
that
1.
kind of funny.
The battle has become one-sided.
So we're not going to get the freeze because Wigglytuff is already poisoned. But that poison will help us finish this battle.
What's next? A decent hit. Both Pokemon appear weak.
Now I gotta say, that was actually a pretty good switch out on the trainer's part, because the thing about Toxic is it badly poisons the Pokemon. So poison will be doing more damage every single turn you have it Toxic, basically. Whenever you switch out, you get rid of the Toxic factor and it just turns into regular poison, so that was smart switching out so that Wigglytuff didn't take too much damage. And we're pretty much off to the final 2 battles, so let's do this. Hey guys, remember when I had 5 continues? Well, guess what? I have 1 now. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know what it is with this girl's team. It's way too powerful. Like, that's just not me. That's not just me, like, being, like, salty as hell, because I definitely am. I'm incredibly salty right now. But seriously, like, this team is completely outmatched in every single way. The Arcanine is way too fast. It has digs, so no matter what, I can't really compete with that somehow. The Tentacruel is way too fast, and super powerful on top of that. And just everything else just complements those two so well that I just can't do anything. Like, I spend way too much time with one of either of those 2 Pokemon, and because of that, I lose, and it's just ridiculous. I'm really, really sick of this right now. But I'm gonna keep on trying until I freaking get this. I'm gonna do whatever the hell it takes, and this game is not gonna stop me.
No one wants to lose having come this far.
Okay, this is actually a new start for this team. I've seen the Mr. Mime before, but it came at the end of a failed attempt, so I didn't really have much of a chance with it, but you know, if this Mr. Mime is going to give me a chance, I'll try to take it. Unfortunately, that Psychic is going to be doing a bit of damage. I did not mean to choose Lapras, though. I meant to choose my Kadabra. So that could be a bit of a misplay on my behalf, but honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of hoping I at least get a advantage to start out with, which it looks like I'm kind of getting that, so praise be to Arceus for at least getting this battle started anyway. But, I mean, I could very easily have the other Pokemon that I don't want to see, so... In fact, there's one of them right here. Okay, so... Yeah, this Arcanine can completely outspeed my Raichu. It's happened way too many times. But there was one time where I did get an attack in. Once. Nope. Gonna go for the dig. And see, this is actually not good that I stayed in, because now if I switch out, I'm gonna take the full brunt of a dig and not have a lot to work with, but you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna switch to Lapras here, because I might be able to slow it down with Bubble Beam.
What's this? There, it's a hit.
And Dig doesn't do too much. Now, if it criticals, then I'm screwed, more than likely, but maybe that won't happen. And yeah, he does opt for Fire Blast here because it is technically an Ice type. And Fire Blast does have a low chance of hitting. So maybe if he tries it again, he'll miss. But we'll see. Come on, please get the attack in. Fire Blast. Please miss, 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 miss! Nope, never can get that lucky. God forbid I get lucky in one of these.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
And see, with Poliwhirl, because Poliwhirl is straight up water type, he is going to go for the dig as opposed to the Fire Blast.
How will the type difference affect that?
Come on, Poliwhirl, attack first. I hate this so much. So very much.
Right, that's Surf.
I feel like Surf should hurt. I mean, the water's clearly covering the hole. Come on, game, don't be like that. I would have been mad if I, like, somehow, or if Poliwhirl somehow attacked first there, and then, like, for the next turn he'd go first. That'd just be, like, super salt. Would not put it past this game to try that. So I have 2 of his Pokemon down. He has 1 left. It's probably going to be Tentacruel. Or he's going to take pity on me and use Meowth. Which I don't think the Meowth has a lot, so I may just opt to try to surf this to completion here. It is pretty fast though. And it did get a crit, but it didn't kill me though. So I did get a bit of a lucky break here, and that he didn't use both Tentacruel and Arcanine, but still, it took a lot to even get to this point. Again, I had 4 failed attempts, because, seriously, like, it's ridiculous how many failed attempts I had before this. And there's still no guarantee, because Meowth is pretty fast. Could be faster than Raichu here, for all we know.
We're down to the last Pokemon.
And if I am first, it'll depend on Thunder, which I don't like depending on.
The battle is coming right down to the wire.
Okay, come on, please, please,
How's
please.
that?
Oh, thank God, this last is finally done. The last is finally done, and my saltiness can finally be over. But we still have 1 more battle left. Let's not forget about that. We still have 1 more battle. Oh, God. The pain. The pain of it all. So we have a Fisher. A Fisher with an illegal Dragonair. Don't even ask how that's possible. The game is just going to say reasons. So let's see. There's the Dragonair, there's the Slowbro, there's Clefable, Tentacool, Raticate, and Golduck. This is going to be very, very complicated. I think I'm going to start with Executor, then Raichu, and I feel like I have to go with Lapras just for the bulkiness and then also the ice on Dragonair. Thankfully I have 2 attempts at this, but I need to make them count.
Battle! Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
Okay, not a bad place to start. Not a bad place to start. I'm gonna try to play this strategically here. I'm gonna go Toxic first in every instance. Every instance that's not dangerous, because
slowly
If there's a
damage
chance I can
the
get
opponent.
frozen or something, obviously I want to try to
What will the
avoid
other
that.
side do? It's not
But like
very
right here, for
effective.
example, Psychic was not going to do much. It probably has Surf, which was not going to do much. And because of that, I can kind of take advantage of the Poison and also the Mega Drain. So Mega Drain will do double damage. It will heal my Pokemon.
What now?
And there's also a Poison on top of it, which will take away more damage. So I think this is a good way to start. That being said, though, yeah, he's going to switch out. I figured he would. Probably going to switch to the Dragonair.
Oh, it's Dragonair.
Yep. So I have to think about how I want to do this.
What's next? The attack wasn't
There might be a possibility this Dragonair does not have Ice Beam. Do I want to take that chance, though? I'm going to take the chance because I'd rather know if it does or not. It has Dragon Rage. That's going to be 40 damage regardless. So that can be pretty dangerous, especially at this stage where we have, you know, lower damage levels.
What'll it do? The poison will slowly sap the strength. The crowd's excitement
And
is
do I
building
want
over this
Executor
hot
to
battle.
go, or do I want to switch out? I'm going to... Well, here's the thing. If I switch out, I'm going to take 40 damage and then 40 damage again anyway. Lapras is going down. So I can't really do that.
The trainer hasn't issued an order.
Honestly, it'd be safer to let
Trainer?
Executor go and then just switch to Lapras. It is risky, don't get me wrong,
Dragon Ray.
because you never want to just straight up kill a Pokemon, but Dragonair is going to be a special case here. Plus, there's also a possibility he might switch out.
Oh, it's Lapras. The
Especially once he
Pokemon
sees
are
Lapras.
entirely different types.
Well, he's going for the Wrap.
What's this? A light
I don't know if that's going to be a good move, because he does have Toxic on.
It can't make a move. Fireworks are flying in this battle. They go into battle posing. The attack's still going on. There's a little damage. What a furious battle.
Doesn't seem like it's taking too much extra damage, though,
The
so...
attack is still continuing. Here's a light shot.
This is literally just going to be a stall. Okay, that is taking a lot of damage now,
Sparks are
so...
flying in this heated match.
I am starting to see the numbers kind of go down. He is switching out,
There's going to be a change of Pokemon.
unfortunately, to...
Oh, it's Clefable.
Clefable. That Clefable shaking that thing.
What now? Hit no beat.
That is a really nice critical to get. Not gonna lie, that was a really, really well-timed critical.
Pokemon fight.
Let's get the Ice Beam again. Thank you, game.
Ice Beam.
I'm kind of scared of what this Clefable had, too, so
Is it down
I am
now?
very much okay with that happening.
What Pokemon will be
So we're probably going to see, well, we know what the other two Pokemon are. It's going to be, yeah, Slowbro and the Dragonair remaining.
Will it be
Honestly, I may opt to just switch to Raichu
We're
here.
evenly matched at 2 Pokemon aside.
It does have
Neither
Psychic,
Pokemon is backing down. Here's a
but I want to
Pokemon
keep
check.
Lapras as healthy as possible before we move on to the last Pokemon.
There's the attack.
Like we know...
Major damage.
Okay, good. We know the Psychic's not going to kill it.
Will
So it'd be
this
really
Pokemon
nice if I
swap
just get this
change
Thunder
the
right
flow
here.
of battle?
And we have one left. Okay, switching back to Dragonair.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay? What's this? The attack wasn't
Not very effective, but
How will this swap affect
I should
the
be faster
outcome?
than Dragonair, I think. I'd hope so. Yep, we're good.
Seeking charge.
Okay, the Dragonair's done. Just one more Pokemon until this nightmare is
Slowing
over.
down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
And we still have that. We still have the Lapras too, I believe.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay?
Oh yeah, that Lapras
The
is pretty
remaining Pokemon
healthy
stock
too.
is
So
2-1.
yeah, I think we're gonna be
The
fine.
battle continues.
I think Raichu can survive another Psychic. So even if I missed right there. Wow, that was like way easier than the 7th battle.
Now.
It had its dangers for sure. I'd still say that was probably the second hardest fight of the Pika Cup, but still, that battle was not as bad as the previous one. But there we go, guys. The Pika Cup is done. We are done with the Pika Cup. We only have one more cup remaining. One more cup remaining. And then I'm pretty much fulfilled my promise to you guys that I'd do all of round 1. That is so cool. I feel like I really accomplished something this year by actually taking the action and initiative to go back to this game to finish it, because this has been really hard. This has been very difficult. But yeah, there we go. That's our Pika Cup. Got a nice clear, got a nice trophy. And with that, I think we're going to end this episode. So, this has been SlimKirby. We only have one more cup remaining, and that cup is the Poke Cup Master Ball. I'll see you guys next weekend for that. And potentially whatever comes after that, because there might be a little something else. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Later, folks.